Good evening. They might have done quite a bit of refurbishment work on this stadium in recent seasons, but it still has a refreshingly old-fashioned quality about it. We're at Anfield. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Liverpool taking on Chelsea.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
So the starting lineup for Liverpool.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
And this is how it looks for Chelsea.
Well, no surprise really, they're matching up here, but there are many different ways they can approach this game, and I just think they'll be cautious today, certainly early on.
And they kick off here. Difficult to stop him. And the snuffing out of the cross there. Oh, fancy footwork. And waiting here is Danny Welbeck. A decisive clearance it was. And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner. Taken short. Played into the box. And a struggle to get it away properly. Wonderful block. Can he finish? Well, nothing productive, really. Able to deal with the threat. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, Derek, when he's on form, when he's focused, he's a brilliant runner with the ball. He can take on players, he can go past people with ease, and he's got a great shot on him as well. I'm really looking forward to watching him play today.
Palmer with it. And continues his run. But they dealt with the threat posed. Has a go. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. So the corner played into the box. Well, really stout defending there, off the line. Keeper there to collect. Fernandez. James. Now Chelsea showing good width. A mischievous effort. Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. So Bosloy. Florian Wirtz. Gakpo. And unable to keep possession. Plenty of running room in the wide position. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. So Bosloy. Beautifully weighted ball. But it looked as though he might be onto something, but his timing left a bit to be desired.
Yeah, that's frustrating, because he's just been too impatient there. He doesn't need to make his movement quite so early.
Palmer. Well, possibilities inside the box. Well, whatever way you slice it, that was a terrible miss.
Well, he'll know what a bad miss that was. I'm not sure how he got that off target.
Really nice ball. Welbeck. And a creative look about this. Can they forge ahead? And danger still. But not to be. It is offside. And plenty of room in the wide area. Gakpo. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Still alive. In it goes at the second time of asking. But the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment.
Well, as you can see, it's an error from the goalkeeper. You just can't spill it into a dangerous area like that.
It'll be interesting to see whether or not Chelsea can articulate an appropriate reply. Moises Caicedo. It's with Welbeck. Rather than a free kick, it's advantage Chelsea. Cross could be useful. What a vital intervention. Well, far from the ideal header, and the goalkeeper had it all the way. Marvellous piece of skill. Oh, surely! And denied by the keeper. Impressive. And over comes the corner. Well, no luck in terms of finding the target. Fernandes. A good and fair challenge. Well, a decent position for Liverpool to be in. And teammates to play it to. He read the cross, but now must clatter it clear. Well, it came to nothing in the end. And he takes it away. Well, he likes to run at them. Palmer. Moises Caicedo. Rogers. Fernandez. And slipped through beautifully. Just the clearance that was called for.
Well, Liverpool haven't dominated possession, as you can see, but that won't bother them because when they win it in deep areas, they've got forward with pace and with numbers. It's been a great counter-attacking display.
Superb effort to keep it in. And Chelsea looking dangerous. Welbeck. Crossed into the penalty area. Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
Can someone get on the end of this? A very effective challenge put in. And space for him to cut in. Reece James. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Malo Gusto. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Welbeck. Rogers. Not out of the woods yet. The net is steering him from the keeper. Well, nearing the break here, and Liverpool hold the edge. Stuart, how about your assessment of what you've seen from them in this first 45?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Difficult to stop him. Firing it in. Can they keep it out? Well, they can keep possession of it now.
Well, still behind here, but only due to some incredible goalkeeping. Surely it's only a matter of time if they keep piling on the pressure like this.
Promising looking ball. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Well, a second goal for them here. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. And it's a quality pass. Can they cover up? Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Malo Gusto. It's with Welbeck. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. How can he take them on and beat them? But they took care of the situation defensively. Has a go. And that's a straightforward stop. And that brings to an end the first half here at Anfield. Well, there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's making his presence felt in attack, Stuart.
Well, I think he's been outstanding so far. He's looked a constant threat and he's scored a very good goal. What a player he is.
Well, underway once again, and Chelsea left with the proverbial mountain to climb in the second half. Malo Gusto. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Gusto. An important interception. And he takes it on. Body in the way. Well, not making life difficult for the keeper at all. A wide attempt. Into the advanced position. Can he convert? Well, clearly in the mood to make it a double, but fine goalkeeping.
Well, he's playing really well today. That was another decent attempt.
And there's the delivery. Not away completely. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Well, it petered out. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Well, no problems defensively. Rodgers. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. And waiting here is Danny Welbeck. Well, on the final analysis, his timing just wasn't there.
Well, it's always difficult to hit those perfectly, and unfortunately for him, he got that all wrong.
Here it is now, a substitution. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Real chance. Oh, keeper dealt with it. He's driven in the corner. And still dangerous. Not a time for cool heads. Rodgers. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. But really sticking to the task defensively. Decent position. And delivered towards the back post. Foiling them effectively. Palmer with it. Fernandes. Moises Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez. And showing fine vision. A fine block. That really would have changed the equation had it gone in, Stuart.
Well, he needed to score there. That may just have given them some hope.
Alexis McAllister. Well, we're into the final half hour. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Chances on. Surely. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Liverpool have given it away. Chalobah. João Pedro. Enzo Fernandez. Szoboszlai. Getting forward. And he favours the inside route. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Won it back. Malo Gusto. Fernandez. Moises Caicedo. Getting in there to intercept. McAllister. And that'll be offside. Fernandez. João Pedro. Oh, showing excellent vision. My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Gakpo. Gives it a go. Can they stop it going in? Oh, a vital piece of last-ditch defending.
Well, that was a magnificent save. Just how did he keep that out? That's incredible.
Pedro. Moises Caicedo. And winning it back. Well, they couldn't keep it. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Good looking sequence. Crossed into the penalty area. Thumped clear. Malo Gusto. Pedro. Space and time for the cross. It has to be. Still alive. Danger averted for now. Szoboszlai. A chance maybe from the wide position. Able to get a body in the way. A Liverpool free kick coming up. He's played it short here. Crossing possibilities. Unable to keep the ball that time. Well, as we get close to full time, no two ways about it, Stuart. Liverpool bossing this one.
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously been fantastic up front, but it's their work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball. And they're fighting.
Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job. Rodgers. Palmer. Fernandez. Well, able to close down the shot. Alexis McAllister. Outdoing his opponent. And reading it absolutely superbly. João Pedro. Space afforded him. Could play it in. He's got to score! Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Let's see about the delivery. Well, still an issue here. Nicely blocked. And there it is. All in the melting pot now. And what a finale we could have in store for us.
Well, when you see this again, the defending just isn't good enough. The clearance doesn't get enough height on it, doesn't get enough distance on it, and suddenly the ball's being played back into their danger area, and they don't reorganise themselves, and that's why the ball's in the back of their net.
So the ball is rolling again, 2-1 the scoreline.
Well, Liverpool have played well today, but they've also had great backing from the Kop. Just listen to the noise in here.
Gravenberg. Frimpong. Liverpool have given it away. Takes the shot. A really good stop at a critical stage.
Well, had that gone in, there was no way back. Not much time left now, though.
And the Liverpool throw-in forthcoming. Federico Chiesa. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Superb stop. Well, they'll be looking to add to their advantage from this corner. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Well, he's bound to be disappointed with himself. Not a great effort, Stuart.
Well, the less said about that, the better. Not a good decision from him.
Rodgers. And that's great work to keep it in play. Went in strongly, decisively. Time is against Chelsea, but they can still battle back. How can he take them on and beat them? And that is all for this game anyway. It goes into the books as a victory for Liverpool.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
But it just seems in this game he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Yeah, I think the only thing you could question, could he have been a touch more clinical in front of goal? Maybe should have had 2 or 3 today. Regardless of that, it was a good performance and a great result.